Hey guys, welcome back to the new topic on arrays, which is related to the methods that we started in our earlier videos. Today we talk about one more method, that's count. Now, what count does is in arrays is it accepts an element that is available within the array as a parameter, and it is used to find number of times an element occurred in that particular current array. So what happens is this particular method will take one element as a parameter, which it will search in the array and give us an output that whether how many times that element was present within the array. And if it is not found, then it will give you a 0. It will not throw you any error, but it will give you 0. So let's see the syntax of this method. So the syntax of this method is the array name. So array score name dot count, and then the element you want to search within the array. Yeah. So element is the parameter is nothing but the element, and it accepts a single value. Yeah, that's what you need to understand. So this method will accept a single value specifying the desired element as a parameter. This can be of any data type, and it will return an integer representing the number of occurrence of the element. Okay. So let's run on to a quick example on this particular method. So this quick example on count method for arrays. So we'll first import the array as array name. Yes. And then we have this array, which is array name dot array 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then what we are trying to do is we'll print the original array and then the number of count the array was present. So I'll say count of, then we have the element that we have specified. So I'll just give the element equals to 3, and I'll specify the element here. And then I'll give the count. Yes. So the element that we have meant that we have to specify is give comma array and then the city. That's the count. So what we are doing here is first we are initializing an array. We'll show the array. Then we are checking initializing an element into a variable. This element we are searching in my array to find out how many occurrences it has occurred within that array. Yeah. And lastly, we are printing the number, the output. So let's see. We can see I have added 3 as the element here, and it has occurred 2 times within the array. You can see this was the first time where it occurred, and this is the second time where it occurred. Yeah. So the count of 3 is 2. count of occurrence, I'll say. Of element 3 is 2. Yeah. So this is a basic use to understand where or how many times a particular element or item or any kind of data type has occurred within a particular array. So get the count. So we'll see the if the element is not present, then it will give the output as 0. Yeah. So let's see, I add an element which is not present in the above array. So I add the element as 10. Yeah. So let's see what is the output. Yeah, it is 0 since 10 is not available within this array. Simple. Yeah. Let's try with more than one element. Yeah, and check whether it accepts that element or not. Yeah. So if we pass more than one element as a parameter, it will accept the elements as tuple and return 0. Yeah. So let's see. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the same example. Yeah. And I am passing on more than two elements which are present. So I'll pass on 2, comma 3. Yeah. So there are two elements within this two items within this element which I want to search, 2 and 3. Yeah. And we are checking for how much occurrence this two elements has been in the array. So it will ideally treat this as tuple and return 0. You can see this. It has been enclosed within parenthesis. Yeah. And it is 0 since there is no tuple with 2 and 3. Yeah. So if you pass on multiple elements for search, then it will return 0 because there is no tuple. So if I would have made this as a tuple, probably that would have given you occurrence as 1. Let's see. I'm just trying it out. No, it is not taking it at all. Yeah, array cannot take this thing. Yeah. So tuple object cannot be interpreted as an integer. Yeah. So that's why it is not accepting it. Okay. So you need to remember that if I try to pass on multiple elements to search in an array through a single variable, then it will always return 0 because it treats the variable as a tuple. Yeah. Further, if we know that array is only defined for numeric values. Now, if we use list for string data type, list is similar to the array. We let's do something. So uh, I will use I'll use a string. So that is what I'll say eyes can analyze, can analyze. Yes. And I'll add it as a string. So comma after each alphabet. Okay. So I have this strings over here, and I'm trying to find out whether E is present within this array or not. Yeah. It will be treated as array only, so I do not need to specify whether it is an integer or not. Directly say my array. Yeah, it will always treat string as an array. So that's why we do not need to specifically mention it as an array. Yeah, nor I need to import anything. Yeah, so it will print my original string. I'm searching for E within an array, and I'm saying my array dot count and the element. So I'm searching for E within this particular string. It should treat E as an element. E is not defined. Let me see why E is not defined. My array equals to, oh, I missed it. So I need to put the double quotes. That's what I missed against each alphabet. Since it is a string, I need to have double quotes against each alphabet because it will treat it as a array of characters. Yeah. So I think this is good enough. Let's run this. Yeah. So E has occurred 3 times within this string of arrays. So we have passed on string. You can see there is a difference. We have not specified whether it should be considered as array or not. So a string is automatically being considered as an array, and we can use the string count or the array count method to directly find out how much was like how many occurrences were there of a particular element within that string array. Hope you understood this concept. Hope you like this video. Or do like this video, share it across to your friends who want to learn Python. Uh, do comment if you have any views or if you have any suggestions or if you have any inputs on the video or the contents which will help my viewers to learn something new. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to get such informative videos directly to your inbox. Thank you so much.